Hey everyone. I've been getting some questions about having fun in recovery or having fun when you stop drinking. And that was probably my biggest concern when I stopped drinking. I've been drinking since I was 15, and it made me feel good, and it made me more social, and it made me have more energy, or sometimes it made me calm down a little bit. Whatever I needed, it did it for me. And that's why I fell in love with it. I mean, it was my best friend, it was my, romantic relationship. It was the closest thing to me, including my people. Like, it came between me and my people. Anyway, so alcohol's fun. That's why people drink it. Cool. Great. In my experience, it was fun until it wasn't fun. And the last few years were not fun. The last few years, it was just hijacked. Like, it was like, we would be getting ready for a party, and we'd be setting the food out and getting the pool ready and everything like that. And then I would just be waiting until it was acceptable to have a cocktail. And then it was like, oh, okay, I'll feel good when I have a cocktail. Cocktail number one. And then, start talking to people. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, my cocktail's getting a little low. How am I going to break this conversation to go get another cocktail? Or, like not wanting to, I don't know, they call it the mental obsession. And it's where only like, you may not wear it on your sleeve, or other people may not be aware of it. But for me, the mental obsession of, okay, where is my next drink coming from? Oh, the cooler's empty. Oh, okay, well then this party's over. Where's the after party? I'm already thinking that, and I might be in a conversation, and I'm planning where my next drink is coming from. But anyway, I'm getting off track. My life is not like that today. And granted, I am almost a year sober. So this has not happened overnight. It's taken time and work, but it was not that hard. When you decide to stop drinking, there are unlimited resources and tricks and tips and coping skills and support systems that are designed to make it easier. And I have plenty, and I want to share everything that I have. So that's part of why I'm doing this. My life today, like, I just got home from a sober event, actually, from the place that I was in outpatient treatment. We went to Painting with a Twist, and I met up with a friend from treatment early. We went and got acai bowls. We got to have one-on-one time. I got to enjoy the food I was eating, the acai bowl, which is delicious. Where normally I'd probably get whatever beer they had in the acai bowl, and like be focused on the beer. Focused on the beer first, then maybe the person that I'm with, or the acai bowl. But without the beer and like the mind altering going on, and like the feeling and the dopamine rush, now I can focus on what I'm eating and who I'm there with and what their life is like, what they're going through right now. I can be present for the person that carved out time to be with me tonight, and vice versa. I'm hanging out with someone who's sober, who's giving me their undivided attention and wants to hear about my life. So I think the relationships that I have today are so much richer. Even the people that do drink, I mean, my boyfriend still drinks, but the way I show up for him is so much better. And, you know, I see that everywhere. And I see that when I was drinking, I used to, and I don't want to sound harsh when I say this, but I used to say yes to events with my boyfriend because it was like an open bar, or it was like a free ticket to go drink as much as I want and not be judged because everyone was drinking too. So now that I'm not drinking, I don't usually go to those kind of events anymore because I'm like, I don't feel like being around those people or having those conversations. I tolerate less things. I don't have to tolerate, I don't drink to tolerate being in situations anymore. I just don't put myself in situations that I don't want to be in. And that feels so good. That feels like me taking control of my life and me like being the captain of my ship. When before, I think it got to the point of like, I felt like I was being like a buoy being dragged behind my ship with like no control. So, pun intended, like literally like a drunk person being dragged behind a ship. So tonight, painting with a twist. We went, I've never been. There wasn't a twist because there was no alcohol. So it was really just painting with a bunch of sober people. But it was so nice. It was so nice to connect with the people around me. It was so nice to actually paint. Like, I'm not a big painter, but there's therapy in painting. It's very therapeutic. And I didn't even worry about like what my painting was gonna look like. It just felt good to like the art of it, literally. And actually, I have my painting. It actually turned out kind of cute. So, I mean, I actually got to enjoy painting my little creation. And now that alcohol is removed from what I do on a day-to-day basis, like I laugh so much harder. And I laugh and find joy in like the smallest things. And I have this restored childlike enjoyment for things. Like the laughter in our household between just me and my boyfriend and our cat, like, you know, I just run around and sing and make jokes, and like it's so light. And it wasn't that way when I was drinking. It's like night and day. And I never say, oh my God, like, you know, like when we're at the beach and the sun's rising, and I never say, this would be so perfect if I had like a glass of rosé. Like, it's just perfect. I just enjoy the sunrise and like the sunset and the colors and the wind on my skin and the music that's actually playing. And, you know, I golf better. My golf game has gotten so much better, which is incredible because I didn't think I could golf without drinking either. Golf game has improved so much. So is my volleyball game. I get to the gym more because I'm not hungover in the mornings. But back to the social stuff. I mean, the connections that I do have today are so genuine, so real, and I laugh just as hard, and I show up fully for the people that I am choosing to allow in my space and spend my time with. And they say connection is the opposite of addiction. So for me, I can speak from experience. The more I started drinking, the more I started isolating. And from the outside looking in, I'm a very social person. But it slowly started making me turn inward into like a darker space, and staying home more, really because I was scared to drink and drive. And yeah, I mean, my life just got smaller and smaller, slowly got smaller. It just started closing in on me. And now it's just like the sky's the limit. It's like I'm living in this state of expansion that I can't even really wrap my brain around. But Jaguar games, like I was high key concerned about football season. And this past football season, I remember every game. I remember every play. I remember all of it. Like I never have to wake up and like ask what the score was, or, you know, do that kind of embarrassing, like, did we win? Like what, you know, none of that. Like I just remember decorating the house for Christmas. That was, oh my gosh, that was something that I always had a glass of wine glued to my hand while we were doing Christmas decorating. And I still drink out of my wine glasses, my favorite wine glasses. That's something that I wasn't willing to give up. But I put like San Pellegrino. San Pellegrino with pomegranate juice is so good. Sometimes I'll put like blueberries in it. I'm a big ginger beer person. There's no alcohol in ginger beer. So like ginger beer with like some pomegranate seeds. I mean, if you would have told me a year ago, like I would enjoy mocktails, I would have slapped you in the face. But it's fun. Like just the muscle memory of holding something is enough. Like I really don't miss the buzz of alcohol at all. And I don't get tired. Like while we're decorating the house, it's not like I don't, oh, where did I set that thing? Oh, and then go looking for it for 5 minutes, and then, oh, it's right here because I forgot where I set the like that ornament or the tree topper or whatever. I'm so much more alert. I enjoy the things that I'm doing, and it was the scariest thing I've ever done, making the decision to stop drinking, but it was the best decision I've ever made. I have so much more fun today, and I want that for everybody. So I'll keep these videos coming, keep the questions and comments coming, and I will see you next time. If you find these videos helpful, would you please subscribe to my channel and keep the comments coming so that I can make sure to give the information that you want to hear. Thank you.